Thanks for joining me again for race 3 of the Ultimate Racing League, League 1. Guys, in GT3 cars in Switzerland at Deep Forest Raceway. We've just watched 2 fantastic races. Action all over the circuit. Hoping for some more in this round. As I say, this is race 3 of 3. Another 20-minute race. It does look like it's brightening up a little bit now. We've gone through the night. We're now, looks like we're coming to a bit of daytime, which is fantastic. It's reverse grid, so the Genesis boys are not going to have it all their own way this race. I'm sure they're going to have some battling to do. So we will go down the order. So we've got Love Rocket Rods on pole position. We've got Unforgiven in second. Wayne G third. Brody is fourth. Toten is 5th, Grasshopper 6th, Dyson is 7th, 8th is Chuck, 9th, Harry Poppins, 10th is Ice Chand, Thomas 11th, Woodrow 12th, Toby 13th, Smith 14th, and our previous 2 race winners, Bailey on 15th. So we'll go back up to Love Rocket Rods, who's going to lead us off on this third and final race of round 3 in Switzerland. Rolling start, remember. So let's get this race underway. Timer goes, foot to the floor, and we're off as we approach turn 1. As Love Rocket Rods takes us around the first bend. Everybody seems to have got through, which is great. I've got Unforgiven making a move on Wayne G to take that second position. Good move from Unforgiven. Let's just have a quick look at that again. No, he was already in second, so sorry, my apologies. Wayne G in third. Brody in 4th. Toten 5th. Just go down the order, make sure that we're all still there. Does look like it. 2 Lambos look like they're having a bit of a battle there. Who's that as well? That's it's like one of the Braun, Smith and Bailey. Bailey going side by side with Ice Chand. Woodrow's also in there. So Bailey has managed to make his way to 13th. Ice Chand picking up a penalty. As we're all settling in on this first lap. So back up to our current race leader, Love Rocket Rods, tried to stretch a bit of a lead. We've got Toten, Grasshopper and Unforgiven, 3 wide down there. Now they're going to have to line up. Toten darts to the inside. Grasshopper having to go all the way around the long way. Unforgiven's out there as well. Unforgiven's still on the outside. He's alongside Grasshopper now. So Unforgiven's managed to get his nose in front. That's great racing. Bit congested, but oh, that was Wayne G that went off or hit the barrier. Let's have a look as Wayne comes through. The cameraman can't quite keep up. There was a bit of contact there from with Brody, I think. I'm just going to go back and have another look at that. If I can get... So there was quite a lot of hustle and bustle as we take the first turn. You can see Unforgiven there just dropping into 3rd. Then we've got Wayne G and Brody. Oh, Wayne went a little bit wide, pushed Brody off. but then ended up on the grass himself, and then had a bit of a kiss with Barry R. I think that may be one for the stewards to have a bit of a look at later on. So let's just have a look now where we're at. So after all of that, Brody's now in 9th. He's got Harry Poppins alongside him. Smith trying to find a way past the two of them. Smith has decided he's going to stay on the inside. Bailey as well, making a move on his own teammate. That's a bit tight there, guys. I think Bailey sort of forced Smith out a little bit, but they made it through. So Genesis now side by side. They're not going to let anybody by, are they? They're almost like the Cray twins, ganging up on everybody. As Smith drops in behind Bailey to take turn 1. Comes to the inside, we've got a yellow flag. No, everybody's racing again, so I'm not sure what that was about. So let's just go up now. Totem's taking the lead. When did Totem take the lead? Let's have a look. I think I'm going to have to go back quite a long way to catch that one. I apologise for that. But Totem now has taken up the number 1 spot. We've got Love Rocket Rods and Grasshopper side by side down this straight. Now we're going 3 wide. No, Totem is still just ahead. He's got the inside line. Totem 1, Love Rocket Rods has gone through to take 2nd. Unforgiven still there in 3rd. He's got Dyson all over the back of him. Chuck's in there. Toby's in there again. These 3 seem inseparable this week. Love Rocket Rod's doing a good job defending against Unforgiven, although Dyson might have just gone the inside. As he goes side by side with Unforgiven. Oh, Unforgiven went a bit wide there, so he's now picked up a penalty. Okay, you can see how tight it is in there. Chopping and changing all the time, so Dyson now 3rd. Unforgiven not served his penalty yet, so he's got another lap. Very tight in there. Oh, and Love Rocket Rods has also picked up a penalty. As Totem starts to stretch his legs and pull away, he's opening up a bit of a gap. Totem on the soft tyres. Love Rocket Rods or Toby, was it Toby? Yeah, Toby trying to make a move on Chuck. And does. No, Chuck fighting back. Chuck on the inside. It's about 4 cars wide. We don't know who to look at first. So Toby's in 4th. Chuck 5th. Bailey's made his way through to 7th. Smith is 8th. Harry Poppins. So Unforgiven has lost quite a few places just on that series of turns. So Bailey now hunting Thomas down. As I say, the Cray twins making their way through the pack steadily. So Love Rocket Rod serving his penalty. That's going to allow Toby through. Chuck's gone through. Bailey's gone through. Smith's gone through. The Genesis boys side by side again. Although Toby doing everything he can to keep them behind him. We'll just stick with this group for a short while. Toby having a look at the inside of Chuck, just letting him know he's there, I think. It looks like Smith's gone through. He has. Oh, who's that? Was that Bailey? Got himself on the grass. A rare mistake from Bailey. He's just, he's had a bit of a touch there with his teammate. I think that might have put him off his line. So the Genesis now split up. Bailey in 7th. Love Rocket Rod's coming back at him. Let's have a look then. So Smith has made his way to 4th. Toby right behind him in 5th. His teammate Thomas just behind in 6th. Then we've got Bailey in 7th. We've got Harry Poppins and Love Rocket Rods having a fight for 9th. Or 8th rather. Very dark in that section, isn't it? Just before the tunnel. Again, a lot of cars trying to get into this hairpin. It's sorted out. Love Rocket Rods 8th. Unforgiven has made his way to 9th. He's side by side with Wayne G. We've got Harry Poppins trying to get his nose in there as well. Grasshopper's there. We're all got round safely. Very bunched up as we enter the tricky section of the circuit. Woodrow's in there. Ice Chan trying to make a move on Woodrow. Can't quite get it done there, can he? This is fantastic racing, this from these guys. Let's just drop back up to our leader, Toten. A little bit of a gap to Dyson, although I think it is closing. Chuck settled into 3rd. Then we've got Toby and Smith having a fight for 4th. The Genesis in a Lambo sandwich there. We've said it many times, that Genesis really surprising everybody this season with its speed. Everybody thought it was a bit of a clumsy looking thing, but it's proved us all wrong. As Smith trying to go around the outside, mate, it's a little touch there. As Smith has to slot in behind Toby again. Let's go on board with Smith as he's trying to chase Toby down. You can see he's got Thomas behind. As we saw in race 1 and 2, the Lamborghinis do seem to be very quick through that tricky part of the circuit. This Genesis looking very steady though. I'm not sure Smith's going to get close enough to Toby to make a move as he approaches this final hairpin. But if we can get a good exit, he may have a look on the home straight. We're halfway through this 20-minute race. Race 3. Now Smith in the slipstream of Toby. How close can he get? Toby going defensive, drifts to the left hand side. Smith having to go all the way around the outside, trying to get the cut back. Oh, can't quite get it done. That was a good effort, although it has brought him right onto the gearbox of Toby now. This is where Toby should be okay. not a lot of overtaking opportunities to be had in this section. You can see Thomas has got even closer to Smith now. Bailey just coming up the back, trying to catch up with his teammate, give him some support. Although he has got a penalty to serve, Bailey. This does seem to look like it's lining up to be a battle between the Lambos and the Genesis. Again, Smith can't quite get close enough to Toby. Oh, Thomas looked like he went a little bit wide there, but managed to recover. Time for a drink, I think. Now Smith having to go on the outside again. Toby doing a great job of defending, just keeping his nose in front. Side by side as they go around turn one. Again, Smith tries the cut back. The Lambo just manages to keep his nose in front, although Smith is on the inside. No, he's just dropped back again. This is great defending from Toby. Smith getting very frustrated. Let's just drop down through the order. So Grasshopper in 8th, Woodrow 9th. He's got himself a penalty as well. He's got Ice Jan just behind him 10th. So Ice Jan will probably take that spot away from Woodrow. You can see the bar starting to fill up as Woodrow approaches the penalty zone. So Ice Chan should take that spot away from him. No, he's not. Woodrow's managed. Oh, he has, yeah. Ice Chan. Oh, no. I thought he had, but no. Woodrow's still in 9th, although Ice Chan is now coming back at him. Oh, Ice Chan's looking a bit wide down and a bit of a scrape with the wall. He's all over the place. What's happening there? I think that's a bit of lag there. That's I think that was definitely lag as Ice Chan hits that wall, and he seems to be hopping all over the place. Look, where's he going? I can't watch any more of that. It's making me dizzy. So that's put me right off, that has. Let's just go back up to our race leader, Toten. Keeping everything steady. We've got 6 minutes left of this 20-minute race. So Toten leading from Chuck. Oh, Chuck picked up half second. Is that going to allow Dyson to take that second position away from him? He's got one more lap to go before he has to serve that. Or can Dyson get the move done before we hit the penalty zone? So as we cross the start finish line to start lap 11, with about just coming up to 5 minutes left. Bit of a gap then back to Toby, still in 4th, still fighting with Smith. Smith has now got a half-second penalty as well. As we see Thomas and Bailey having a little fight as well. So it seems to be Lambo v Genesis. Bit of dust being kicked up there as the guys just get a tyre onto the dirt. There's quite a battle between these four. Now then, Smith's now got another half second, giving him a total of 1 second. That surely will allow Thomas and possibly Bailey to go through. So that's made Smith's job a lot harder. As you can see, the Lambo now in between the two Genesis. Thomas on the inside. Bailey will try for the cutback. Oh, Thomas got a bit squiggly there. Bailey just getting his nose in front. So now it's the Lambo in a Genesis sandwich. Let's have a look. Bailey on the inside, Thomas trying to go around the outside, Smith trying to follow his teammate through, he could nick a spot. No. Thomas and Smith side by side. 6th and 7th, constantly swapping. Thomas now settling in again behind Bailey. Smith just not giving him a moment to breathe. Go on board with Thomas and see what it's like from his point of view. So you can see Bailey in front, and that's the view in his mirror. As we enter the tunnel, or approach the tunnel should I say. Smith is in the slipstream now then, is he going to make a move? Thomas goes defensive. Smith decides to back out, maybe look for the cutback. Oh, just had a bit of a slide there, did Smith. That cost him about a tenth, probably less. This is great racing from these four though. Just seems to have calmed down for a minute. Oh no, that was a late lunge from Smith there. I think he's just trying to unsettle Thomas. Thomas was having none of that though. Just have a look at Toby and Bailey. Toby has got a little bit of breathing space, not much. Oh no, Toby got himself a bit wide. Keeps it straight though, and maybe goes a little bit wide there. I'm not sure if he'll get a penalty. No, he didn't. He got away with it. As you can see in the background, Smith and Thomas. Smith managed to get it done. He's got on the inside of Thomas. Has managed to take that 6th position, although Thomas is now fighting back. We've got less than a minute left. We'll just go through the order. So we've got Grasshopper all on his own in 8th. Woodrow 9th. Wayne G and Ice Tan in 10 and 11th. Bit of a gap then back to Hairy Poppins, who's having his own little fight there with Love Rocket Rods in 13th. Unforgiven in 14th and Brody in 15th. I think he's just going to run the timer down, Brody. I think he's had enough. So we'll go back up to our race leader, Toten, as he comes out of the tunnel for the final time to approach the hairpin. Had a good steady race as Toten. Just got to hold on to it. Although Dyson and Chuck doing everything they can to catch up with him, but it does look like Toten's going to take the win. Dyson right on the back of this, could be a race to the finish. Oh, Toten just gets it from Dyson. Chuck in 3rd. Bailey's going to get 4th with Toby 5th. It's a great race between those two. Grasshopper takes 6th. Now Thomas, Smith, Woodrow 9th. Wayne G and Ice Tan, battle to the end. Harry Poppins coming home for 12th. Love Rocket Rodge 13th. Unforgiven 14th. And as we saw earlier, Brody just ran the clock down to finishing 15th. Some fantastic racing there from the League One guys, just as we'd expect. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button. If you could subscribe as well, that would be helping me out. Look forward to seeing you all again next week for some more superb racing. We are at Spa next week. It is a 1 hour endurance race, so that always throws up some interesting tactics. So yeah, can't wait for that one. Catch you all next week.